My jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Jeremy Chin there defensively. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
Burrow on play action. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And they go play action now. Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and goal at the 5.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And goal.
Burrow will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going.
And now look at him go. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Down, Cleveland.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The score, Bengals 14, Browns nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
To Terry McLaurin.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st down, Browns.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jonnu Smith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
The score, Bengals 21, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Thomas. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. But just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Browns, first down.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They go play action with Burrow. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
This one hauled in by Sample. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To the air again, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And Burrow going to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Rodgers now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. The open man is Smith. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
7-yard line.
Nice play, man.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power, and gives him a nice pickup. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
46-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a pickup of only a yard. And just like that, it's third down.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
McCann's kick up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Rodgers now on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back now here on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. An option handoff here to Dobbins. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. J.K. Dobbins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. McCann's got it teed up. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns' drive about to get started. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, and he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Again, he's got that man Landry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. It's caught on the right side at Smith. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
To Terry McLaurin. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
Rodgers again now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got some space here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. The drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Thomas. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a third to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.